come sit down with us, and today let's cover 81 through a 90 for the top 100 players of the 2025 season. Starting with 90 overall, a D lineman here, Zach Allen.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach. That's your thoughts on that? That's your thoughts on that? Just his name is Zach.
No. He's definitely a good player. You know, he had a breakout season last year, so I'm not surprised he's there. He was a big part of the Broncos defense.
Yep.
So, I think he did a lot for them. So I could see why they put him there, and I think this is his first time on the list too. So, congratulations to him.
He's just a solid player, right? I mean, I don't hate 90. Like maybe if he was like top 40, I'd be like, all right, we're kind of glazing now. But solid player, like you said, first time. Let him get his flowers and maybe motivate him to play better, even better this year, so he can get on the top 100 again next year.
He is one of the reasons why Broncos is so dominant in defense. He's pretty good. He's a good wall.
It's kind of crazy to think how much Broncos changed from a few years ago.
Yeah.
A few years ago, you're like, that seems baloney. Bo Nix, they did some right drafting. They got some key players. The team's looking pretty scary. If Zach was here, he'd be glazing them right now.
Now they got the best, one of the best defenses in the league, right? What is it?
Yeah.
Is it number one, right?
Is
one
it?
defense?
Right.
Who's number one then?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I know they're at least top 5. No, they have to be top 5.
No, they have to be.
They have to be.
I see. I think number one's the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And Miami's 32 probably.
No.
Miami's nowhere near that.
After they play the Bucks this year, they're going to definitely have a good record and good stats. It's going to be.
I heard that you guys might surrender that game.
Oh Lord.
No.
Wait, how do you guys think 90 is like above all the other players that were before him, though? Do you think he's better than all the other players below him?
I wouldn't say. I mean, that's different positions. So I wouldn't say players like they're like you know what I mean. Like what we had Levante David. I know I'm being biased, but we had Levante David first 10. I wouldn't say this guy is a better defensive player than Levante David, but it's also a different position. Honestly, he deserves it because I do think D line is probably a little harder to be like superstar at than like a middle linebacker. Like there's like I don't know. You're just a bigger guy. Like, it's harder to be athletic. People, when you watch defense, what are you watching? You're watching the linebackers and corners. You're not watching a D lineman. Like, they're the boring position, so I don't hate it. 90 is solid for him.
Yeah, this group of 10, too, you do see a lot more of the non-flashy positions, but then important positions, the defensive players, the offensive linemen. And of course, if you guys, we talked before, one of the things people don't know about this is the top 100 is actually voted on by the players. So it's not actually an NFL selection. It's not based on statistics. It's their peers. So that's sort of interesting because, they're voting for each other. So it's really how they think the players impacted. And, Zach Allen, when I looked at his stats, one of the things that stood out, he had 40 quarterback hits last year. And that's a pretty good number on there, 40 of them, So when you look at that,
that's crazy.
That's a good amount. I mean, he put a lot of pressure on people. He played most of the season. It looks like 16 games. He had a total of 61 tackles, 32 solo, 8.5 sacks. So he had, selected to the second team All-Pro. He had a good season, so I could see why he got there.
Solid season. Yeah, that's a good season.
So do you think like these linebackers and these like the defensive players get voted lower by like the quarterbacks? Like I'm not putting Zach Allen up there if he like sacked me, dude. I'm not putting him on the list.
I think this was Mahomes doing. He had to verse him twice this year. Mahomes got him down here.
Funny.
Yeah, you got to think about that. If the players vote on this, is there some bias in there? Like if you hate a team, you're going to put their players way down or not even on the list. How honest are these guys when they do the votes? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
Next one.
All right.
Let's see. James Cook, 98 or 89.
What?
89.
All right, I'll go back to saying it, I guess. 89. We got James Cook. Now,
pretty good.
is this disrespectful though? Because he's pretty good, but there's a lot of good running backs out there. Running back is probably the most popular position, probably obviously other than quarterback and receiver, but it's top 3 popular position wise. I don't know.
He was targeted a lot. He got thrown the ball like a bunch. When I seen Bills games, I just seen James Cook just catch it.
You know,
He
this
did
might
get
be a crazy take, but does he even deserve to make this? Because he's good, but if this is based off of last season, I don't think he was as great as 2024 season. And it's not like he did bad. I just think they relied a lot more on Josh Allen doing his thing than spamming James Cook like they did the year before. But that's just me.
Yeah, it may be because I think he did have some growth from 2023. He did perform better in a lot of aspects. I mean, his stats are pretty good. I mean, he played 17 games, had almost 1,300 yards rushing, 6 rushing TDs. I think he may have got voted in there too because he's a catching running back. He caught 49 receptions for 405 yards and 4 touchdowns. So total of 10 when you look at that. So, I mean, statistically, I could see why his peers probably voted him in. He's a dual threat, and
I think he's a red zone demon, honestly, too.
yeah,
Like he
yeah,
does a
that
lot
too.
in the red zone because if they got to run him in, or even if they do a little Texas route or a flat, just pop him in there. Every time I watch a Bills game, I feel like this man is most productive in red zone area for sure. Which is nothing wrong with that. Gotta get the points on the board, so he does his job. He's just not as flashy as like Saquon, right? He's not running 80-yard touchdowns, but he gets it done for the team, and I think he fits the Bills and Josh Allen's play style there. So I don't hate 89 here.
Yeah, it looks good.
But 88, I believe, hopefully I'm right on this, but I believe this is an old Dolphins player, Shane.
Yeah,
Andrew Van Kinkle. So I
yeah,
don't
I
know if you
liked
think
him.
this is, I know you like him, so I don't know if you think it's disrespectful or not. Or are you happy with it because he made the top 100?
Yeah, I wish him good luck. He was a good player. I sort of missed him when he left. The Dolphins, and he actually he went and rejoined Brian Flores, so it seemed to help him. He recorded 10.5 sacks, and he seemed to have a lot of tackles, 68 tackles, 21 quarterback hits. He had a good season, so I definitely missed that impact because I thought he was a fun player to watch on the Dolphins. So good for him.
I got a question for you, though, because the previous episode, right, the first 10, we had Levante David on there, and you said he doesn't deserve to make it. So you having this guy over Levante David, and it's fine. I know I'm a Bucs fan, but be honest. So you have this guy over Levante David, even from just last season alone? You don't
Well, I
think that's
mean,
crazy? I feel like Levante David did way better than this guy last year, in my opinion.
uh,
But
I don't know. I mean, statistically, I don't know. They're two different kinds of players too, though. I mean, they both play the same position, but I don't know. I mean, this is again. I think they vote on the impact the player had, multiple things they look at, how the peers think of the person, So age, when you get into the older players, I think you see that's traditionally they start sliding down this as they get older and as they get older. And Andrew's a younger player, so
bushy around
maybe
the
why.
answer, bro. Just say it. Just say you like him more than Levante David. Say you're a old Dolphins player you like better than Levante David. It's fine, bro. I said be honest. It's fine, bro.
I
Just
didn't vote for him.
win or lose, bro. Stop trying to go around the answer. Just say you like it, right? Say you like him
Technically, all these guys don't matter because current Dolphin players should be in the top 10, all of them. So
You're tripping, bro. Your quarterback is 90.
yeah, Tua should have been up there ahead of
He should have been
everyone.
99, bro. Come on. Well, he did have a lot of sacks. I see him right here, 11 sacks. That's a lot. That's a lot of sacks, man. That's not a low number.
Yeah, I mean his production really jumped up, and I think that's pretty much what these people look for when the players are voting. How did they improve? What kind of different impact? And they give him a type of recognition, and he definitely jumped in production when he went over there. So that's probably why he got up there.
I just want to let you know, every time a linebacker comes up, I'm going to keep going back to Levante David. And you're going to keep answering this every week if you think he's better than Levante David, because I'm not leaving that take alone.
Well, the good thing, it's not me, it's the players think
I
it's
don't
so
care, Shane.
it pretty
I don't
much
care what the
reinforces.
play- We're talking about your thoughts. Stop trying to save your answer. Say the play. I don't care what Mahomes and Brady thinks, bro. I'm talking about your thoughts, bro.
I
I do not
think
care.
I think I heard in the grapevine that Levante David actually voted for all these guys ahead of
Okay.
himself. That he
Okay.
was like,
He
he's
would vote.
better. Andrew said,
Honor.
okay, no, I'm younger, I play
Honorable.
better.
All right, let's move on. I'm getting heated again. What are we doing here, bro? 87. Quinnen Williams, and I think this is disrespectful. I think this is insanity to me. I think he's other than Sauce Gardner on the Jets defense, he's probably the biggest playmaker. It's between them two. I mean, it's Sauce. It's Sauce Gardner. But, dude, Quinnen Williams is Timothy. One of the best D tackles active in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like 87? Are we serious?
He's a big boy too.
Well, I mean, I guess the bigger deal, because he dropped 50 spots from the previous year.
Wow.
50 spots.
Are we
So,
serious?
and yeah, I was looking at that when I was checking him out, and it's I forgot he was way up there and slipped 50 spots. So yeah,
I don't like this one. This one is one. This one might got me a little heated here. This is crazy to me. Like his name alone should put him top 50. Like that's just I don't know. That's just me. 87 was wild.
maybe because his numbers are not as big as some of these guys. He not a bad season, but I mean he had 6 sacks. That's not as flashy. 9 tackles for a loss, 15 quarterback hits. When you just a minute ago Zach Allen, we saw 40 quarterback hits, and he's below him. So I don't know. They're still giving him some respect. Statistically, he didn't match up with even Zach Allen right now.
So, yeah, you're true.
Now I'm gonna have a word of NFL after this one. Because what are we doing here? All right, 86 overall. Washington Commander player here, Laramie Tunsil. A vet, older guy here.
Yeah.
So is this one of those cases where his vet status is helping him out? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and fake content. I had to look this man up before this recording.
Dolphin.
So what did he do too much last year, and maybe his name is saving him and his vet status? I don't know.
Yeah, another vet that's slowly slipping out of the top 100. But I mean, he's still obviously a good player that demands a heavy contract still. But when you look at some of I noticed his PFF grade went from the what they call the high 70s to the low 80s in pass protection. So he's not considered as good in the pass protection as he was. But he's, I think he's still one of the elite blockers. And
I mean, and playing for so much teams, I mean, I guess that helps. Like, if you can dominate on multiple teams, that helps your status. You know what I mean? Like, that's always gonna, you can't say you got carried by your team, right? You can't say this guy got carried by a team or quarterback if he's doing his, his position, his job at every team he's played at so far. So.
And you have to give him, anytime you have a consistent left side blocker, he's a left tackle, the blind side blocker. When you're consistent and you keep that numbers up and you protect the quarterback, you got to give him some credit for that, So yeah, he's still a good player.
He has only technically played for 2 teams though. He hasn't played for Washington yet. Right?
Yeah,
so.
No, not yet. So
yeah, we'll see what he does this year. But still, 2 teams is crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Good at, I mean, it's like a Brady situation, right? Brady did good at Patriots and Bucks, and they're like, all right, this man is not getting carried by a coach or his team. Same situation here. It wasn't a one-team thing, so. Like, I mean, look at Tyreek Hill with the Dolphins and buns. I mean, come on here. Worst receiver of 2025, bro. That guy was buns last year. Holy cow, that was the worst receiver I've ever seen. Oh my God, he needs Mahomes. Oh wait, actually, Mahomes is not really.
He's bouncing back. He's having a big season this year.
You think he's better than Mike Evans this year?
Well, I think when we play the Bucks, he's definitely going to do better that game.
Come on, man. Really?
200, probably like 250 yards.
Not against the Bucks defense, bro. Come on.
Mike Evans will get his 100, and he'll be like, "Man, I can't beat you guys," and give him a high five. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so Shane's wild in this recording, so we're just gonna move on.
Ibuka Nakua is gonna freaking dust him that game.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
coming in at 85, top 100 here, playing for the Rams. Kyron Williams, big name here. That's pretty low, and I think he had an amazing season last season. So
Yeah, he went pretty far last year. Yes, he did.
that's kind of crazy. I think a little disrespect. I don't hate it. I mean, I'm not gonna throw a big scene like some of the other players I have, but I mean, I think he could have made like next page at least one more page. Like it's Kyron Williams and what he did for the Rams, and I mean, top fantasy running back. I mean, he has a lot to his status from last year, and I don't know. Maybe the players are mad that he was, dogging on them. They're like, you're going to 85, buddy. Because I don't know. This is kind of Looney Tune-ish.
Well, he did miss a few games, so they might have held that against him.
Oh.
But he was a great player. He's somebody I would pick up in fantasy if you get a chance. He's definitely one of those guys that a young running back that had over 1,300 yards last year. Almost 300 yards receiving. I can't blame you for thinking that way, but I'm trying to put my mind into the players' thoughts on why they would, but I think they consider it a compliment just to get in the top 100, having your peers vote on it. So, but yeah, as we go down this list in the weeks, depending what running backs are ahead of him, because you do got to remember they got to put a whole bunch of types of offensive, defensive players, and he's a really good running back, though. Yeah. Definitely.
I will say I like Kyle Williams and James Cook being in the same page because I feel like they're very similar. Play style and stat-wise and just what they do for their team. To me, they're almost like the same players. So I don't hate that. I do like that. I'm glad they're on the same page, same little rating here. And I don't even mind Kyle Williams being over him because, like I said, we're basing this off of last season. I think Kyle Williams does beat... I mean, I'm not even saying necessarily stat-wise. Maybe James Cook has better stats, but I just think he was more dominant for his team, for the Rams, than James Cook was for the Bills. So I don't hate it. Like I said, it's still fine. He made top 100, but like you said, like Shane said, I guess we'll see the more we do this weekly what the rest of the running backs are. Kevin, are you muted or was that on purpose? Because you were talking over there, I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. He has a lot of touchdowns. Yeah, let's see, 12 touchdowns. That's a little crazy.
Fantasy demon right there.
Fantasy demon. I regret not picking him up.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, definitely.
I picked up Braylon Allen.
What? Over here?
So I had.
Oh man.
I had who's this guy's name? He got injured for the Chiefs. Their main running back.
Rush.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, I had him like third round, and then he got injured like first game.
Yeah, I had him too. But second half season, he came clutch.
No, he did not.
For me, he did. I won a playoff game because of him. So maybe you didn't make it to playoffs because you're not on my level. But
I put him. I made it. I got third place. I put him. Well, fuck you. I put him in the first 2 weeks that he was back. He got 3 or 4 points.
Those were some rough weeks. I do remember that because I did the same thing. I was so happy he was back. I put him back in. Did nothing.
I took him out. I put Braylon Allen over him. Bro.
I debated trading him. I was trying to trade him so bad. All right. 84. All right. I was ready for this one, bro. What in the disrespect? Christian Gonzalez all the way to 84? What? Are we kidding, bro? This is my favorite quarterback to watch right now. All right, maybe after Sauce. It's between him or Sauce. This guy is a demon. And at 84, it's crazy, bro. The only person above him should probably be, honestly, Sauce and Jalen Ramsey. I like him more than Jalen Ramsey, but I wouldn't be mad if Jalen Ramsey's ahead of him. My top 3 right now is Sauce, Christian Gonzalez, and Jalen Ramsey. So, if there's anybody other than those 2 ahead of him, I'm breaking this setup. Sorry, had to get that out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's definitely a top shutdown. I mean, he's definitely considered one of those elite coverage guys. I mean, I guess he's young. This is the first time he got in the top 100. His first Pro Bowl selection was last year. So he's definitely moving up. I think you're right, though. I would, if you're going to predict what players are going to move up each year, I would almost put any kind of money that he's not going to be higher than this number. He's going to be lower next year, and probably it has the potential to keep going down and be considered one of the top defenders out there. He's definitely a really good player, and look forward to seeing him play this year.
And he's
Not
pretty
against my
fast,
Dolphins,
too.
though. Because he does shut down the top receivers. They go against him. He's good.
We
You
know
think he
that's
can
why
lock-
Tyreek Hill can't do anything.
You think he can lock Tyreek Hill?
Oh, easily. Yeah, we've seen
He
it
is
last
really
year.
fast.
We've seen
He
it
is really
last year.
fast, yeah.
Now
I'll give that.
I give Tyreek a few pointers how to get around him and stuff, so he'll be
So
fine.
that's why I did bad.
Yeah.
All right, that explains
Come
it.
on, man.
That explains it,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
He's falling off. He's falling off.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill might need to retire, bro.
Yeah. You're the cornerback, though.
We got
All right.
too many people for him to cover, so he's out of luck this year.
What? What are you talking about? Well,
All right. 83 for the 2025 Top 100. For the Steelers here. D lineman here. Cam Hayward. Obviously a bigger name here, so.
D tackle. Is he better than Quinn Williams, though? Do you think?
That's a good thing, and I didn't look at that. I would have Quentin Williams over him, personally. And I love Cam Hayward, but if we're going off last season, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm just blabbing. I don't know my stats off the top of my head, but from what I watched, I feel like Quentin Williams is more dominant than Cam Hayward. But maybe I'm tripping here, and maybe I'll get roasted in the comments for saying that. But I'm glad he asked that. Yeah,
And he is a vet. He's been playing longer than him, though.
that's what I'm saying. I think his vet status, his name is obviously helping him here.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, I think he's respected by the peers, and I think that helped him a lot here because his stats are definitely not as good as some of the other players, not as flashy. But I do know that a lot of the players respect him. He's been around for a while, and he still has good stats. I mean, he had 7.5 sacks last year, and he's not 16 hits on the quarterback.
But it's kind of crazy. He's what, 36, almost 37,
Yeah.
almost 40, and he's still doing like these stats. That's kind of crazy. He's still doing the same stats as like new players, like young players. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't realize they paid big money to a lot of these kind of players because they sometimes have long careers. So they're when you look at a running back, they may only last 5 years. So you're not they're going to invest in these guys, and if they can stay healthy like Hayward, I mean, man, it could be a long career.
I do want to say I think Cam Hayward and Terrell have the same body build. If anybody ever noticed that.
Oh man, he's going to get you
300 pounds, bro. 300 pounds. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man.
Sorry, I had to add that in before moving on, bro. I had a drill catching strays off camera. That's crazy. All right. This one's stupid. I'm going to let you all talk first on this one because I'm about to go crazy. 82, Jerry Jeudy. Coming in at 82 here.
Well, I mean, he had a really good season last year, and I think that's what helped him because, he's never really. I mean, I'm look at it when you look at all the years in Denver. He didn't even break 1,000 yards any of the seasons. So I could understand, why you're like, because his best year was 972 yards. But last year he did blow it up to almost, 1,229 yards. So he definitely did pick it up, Well, he had only like 4 touchdowns last year,
Bam.
I think.
It is. Bam. There it is. Listen. You could throw Jarrell in a football uniform. He's going to score more touchdowns than Jerry Jeudy did last year. And what on God's green earth are we doing? This guy is not even a top 15 receiver currently, and he's in the top 100. This man had 4 touchdowns, which people has done in one game, and he's in the top 100. I don't care. It's his best, highest yard season. I don't give a crap.
You got to think about it, though. It's the Browns.
They had to put somebody on the. They have to put somebody on the list for the teams,
Browns.
right?
Yeah. All right, they put Jameis Winston from last year. At that point, that was their best player.
I'm be honest with you. That's the only game I watched. The one with the snow. The only game I watched from the Browns.
That's Jameis Winston's best game of his NFL career. All right. That was a fun one.
Poor Browns.
He was prime Tom Brady when the snow hit him. I don't know what the snow does to Jameis Winston. Actually, he was the new Josh Allen. He was taking hits.
Blind? Isn't he blind?
Blind, deaf, armless. Jameis has a new problem every week, but he's Timothy. Stealing crab legs. I don't know, bro.
Crab legs out there, bro. What the heck?
Hey, I don't know. I'm sorry. This might by far be the dumbest ranking on here, bro. I'm sorry. It is a doo-doo season, bro. Yards-wise, all right, he got a lot of yards. 4 touchdowns. You're telling me, dude, on everything. If I don't see Mike Evans or Mon St. Brown on this list, or I don't see AJ Brown or any of these guys, bro.
Come on.
I'm flipping this table. Jerry Jeudy is not even a top 15 receiver. I don't know how he made it here. I don't know.
We'll see him. This
is the dumbest ranking by far.
I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of receivers still. So he's probably just.
I doubt we'll see 15 more. So, good God.
Maybe.
Good God.
That's one though.
81 coming in at 81 at the top 100 from 2025. Trent McDuffie. It's probably the only Chiefs player I actually like. Honey Badger. Not Honey Badger, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's another a good player. He's probably one of the could be considered one of the key pieces. I mean, Kansas City defense has been pretty good. I think actually last year they helped more than our offense did. I think with Mahomes sort of struggling and the team overall not really performing, I think their defense really helped. So I think McDuffie is a key piece to that. He can do a lot. He covers the zone, he blitzes. Statistics, he's up there, 62 tackles, 48 solo. Not a lot of like sacks, 2 sacks, but got 3 interceptions, 15 passes defense. So, he's one of those kind of players that I could see him being in the list because he is one of the, top kind of defenders out there.
And he's so young.
Yeah.
He's still pretty young. He can still climb up.
I will say this. I like him. He's not over Christian Gonzalez. I don't know.
Really?
I think the Chiefs status is helping him here.
Do you think it's because of the team?
That's what I'm saying. Because I said earlier, Christian Gonzalez is top 3 for me. The only people ahead of him should be Jalen Ramsey and Sauce for me. All right, we're already out that window. Trent McDuffie is ahead of him here. This is just page 2. So I feel like we might get a lot more quarterbacks since there's no way there's only 2 quarterbacks left on this list. So again, it goes back to number 84 here. What in the disrespect? I love Trent McDuffie, but he had 1 good rookie year, right, or 2 years. I don't know. He's young. He's not over Christian Gonzalez.
Well, that's probably a good point. I mean, if you're on a team that's like successful and it's in the playoffs, maybe even going to the Super Bowl championships, that means more teams have been exposed to that player. And if the players are voting on these guys, and there's probably more players that have experienced Trent McDuffie than Christian Gonzalez, because I mean New England's not in the playoffs, they're not in the extra games. You know what I mean? So it's like, if they're voting on who they think is the high impact, they're talking about somebody that's. And you're right, Kansas City's always they get a lot of primetime games. They're in the playoffs, so. That might actually factor in because I do sort of agree with you. I'm not sure he's better than Christian over there.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
But, pretty close on the list. So, yeah, it's surprising me is 5 of these guys on this list was the first time on the list. So that's good for them. So
surprising me is that Jerry Jeudy made it.
Jeudy.
Wait, well, really, any Browns players.
Wait, it's kind of crazy he's over San Laporta. What the heck? I just noticed. San Laporta is... What the...
What are we doing? What are
Phil
we doing?
Laporta has to be in the 40s, in the 50s, bro. What the heck?
Well, who made this list, bro? Who made this list, bro?
He
Like,
must, he must
Jerry
have
Judy
done
is
something
not on
bad.
the top 100, bro. How did
He
he get
must have done
sneaked in?
something bad.
Hey, this must have been
to
a
be
typo
down.
or something, man. There's no way. Like, how did he sneak in here?
That's crazy.
Him
Yeah.
and his 4 touchdowns. Trent McDuffie, though. Hey, for a younger player, though, it is respect. Like I said, I disagree with the Christian Gonzalez, but it is what it is, and I'm glad he made it. Because, like I said, probably the only Chiefs player I like currently, so he can have it.
Yeah.
Is that your guys' final thoughts?
Yeah.
On everybody here?
Yeah.
So I think
This
look
was
forward to
all
seeing the
right.
next group of them next time.
Yeah.
See what's going
I'm
on.
excited, bro.
Who do you think is going to be on the next one?
Oh,
Any guesses? Any guesses? I
I'm
think
gonna say...
Bucky Irving. Next one. Or no?
Okay.
He did pretty good.
Jair Alexander, cornerback for the Packers. I feel like they're putting some corners finally. I'm gonna say he's the next batch of corner coming up. If I had to throw money on it, that's my prediction for one of the
Any
players.
defenders. Like
That's
D
what I just said.
tackles or any? No, like a D tackle or something.
yeah. I mean, you're gonna.
Vita Vea, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But that's a little low for him, though.
I mean,
I just put Bucky up there because he's a rookie. He's gonna be one of the better running backs. He'll be safe.
Shane, Tyreek Hill might be a next page here for you, bud, because he barely did better than Jerry Judy.
Tyreek.
Yeah, he might be in the next page here.
Jay Waddle. You know what? The next list might be all like Miami players.
Tua, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Hey,
Tua's
just being
already
top
down
100 is good. I like that.
You're gonna take it. You're satisfied.
I'll take any top 100. Yeah.
Wait, I did see on TikTok. Verify this. You're the Miami fan. All the teams have made it to the playoffs or won a game in the playoffs, but Miami in the 21st century. Is that true?
God.
Every single team, but Miami. Is that? I don't know if it's true or not. 21st century. That's.
I feel like you just pulled that stat out your butt.
I seen it on TikTok.
Every team in the NFL has won a playoff game.
But Miami.
I don't think every team in the 21st century made it to the playoffs.
Verify it though. I don't know. I just seen that on
there's
TikTok. It might have been fake.
Yeah, that sounded fake because there's teams that haven't even gone in there for longer than Miami.
But Miami has been like the only team in Miami to not win anything for like a long time. Because the Marlins won. Isn't the Panthers from Miami? Like the NHL team?
The Florida Panthers, yeah.
Who else? What else in Miami team? I don't know.
No, we don't know, bro. You started this thing.
Finish
it, bro. Finish your roast, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I have to apologize. Well, let me see. Let me look it up.
I guess the question is, what Buck players do you think are going to be on the top 100 that haven't already been mentioned?
Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irving,
Vita Vea.
Lavonte
David's already been on it.
Rasheed White, maybe.
No.
I picked Bucky though. I picked Bucky over Rasheed.
Yeah, I think Bucky will be on it somewhere.
Oh, Tristan Wirfs will probably be like top 3 page. He's
Tristan Wirfs
right now, for sure. Yeah, that's about it. We're offense heavy. We have no.
Todd Bowles.
Now, if Todd Bowles is on this, I'm stripping butt booty.
Fucking hate Todd Bowles, bro.
All right, well, let me put you on a spot on a prediction. Running back versus running back. Who is going to be higher on this list? A-Chain or Bucky Irving?
Bro, obviously Bucky, bro.
Bucky, bro.
What did A-Chain do?
All right. We got to see what happens.
Let me see.
I'm saying that with full confidence, bro. I know you're trolling now. You're trying to rage bait. No way you thought A-Chain had a better season than Bucky.
A-Chain had a really pretty good season, though. I mean,
over Bucky.
And Bucky did too, though. But I haven't. But this is who they're voting on, so you got to remember that.
Bucky started half the season. He didn't even start the first half. He had
Let's see.
1,200 yards. A-Chain started the whole fucking season 1,000 yards.
What if Bucky started the whole season? He would have dogged on her, dude.
Lucky's goated, man. He might
He's
be
goated.
Saquon
He's
level,
the
bro.
future. He's the future, bro. He might be better than Saquon already. Yeah.
I'm buying a Bucky fucking Bucky.
Dude, oh my
jersey,
god,
man.
dude! I'm gonna get a Bucky tattoo. I love
Number
Bucky.
7.
Dude,
Number
I'm gonna
bro.
get a picture of Bucky to put in my wallet. I'm just gonna pray to him every night.
Yeah.
Now, and just to let you know, your numbers there are way off because Bucky Irving, it says played 15 games,
Okay.
and A-Chain played 14.
Well, he said so.
Wow.
And they had
What a game.
we're talking about 908 and only 412. It says.
I think it's because they knew they were gonna lose, so they just said, "Hey, just sit out for this one. It's fine. Sit out for this one, bro. We're good."
It's all right, Shane. You know Bucky's better.
You got to remember, A-Chain was the top 5 fantasy player last year. So I mean, if you're looking, but if you're looking at who did more of an impact in games and stuff, Bucky I thought had a great season. But I'm saying is that who are the players going to vote? That's my prediction.
So I mean, the team that scored one touchdown a game.
I think you guys are thinking different, but my prediction is A-Chain will be higher on the list than Bucky. And you're saying Bucky's going to be higher. So we're going to have to wait because I think both of them are going to be up. I think they're going to be down the list.
I don't think A-Chain's.
I don't think we're going to see him for a little while.
I don't think A-Chain's going to even make it.
Because the year before he made it.
I actually think A-Chain did more for the Dolphins than Bucky did Bucks. I don't know what you were watching.
You got
to carried so much games.
A-Chain, the year before A-Chain got 57, and he did better this year. So just give you a prediction, there may be a possibility he has moved up instead of down.
Well, I guess Bucky is like top 30.
I mean, it's possible with this. I mean, it all depends.
Tyreek Hill is the only last Miami player. Tyreek Hill is the only, and that he's probably going to be in the next page. So
that is a crazy question.
Maybe Jalen Waddle.
Again, Waddle. I think Waddle will probably be on the list somewhere, but he may be.
Come on. Sir, I'm sorry, bro. Come on.
He'll probably if you ask me,
worse than Jerry Judy. Stop.
He was good.
Please stop.
I think all the Dolphins should be on the list.
Jalen Waddle if he's on this list, bro. What are we doing, bro? Come on, he didn't do anything last season. He did worse than Tyreek Hill. We don't even know if Tyreek Hill's making it. Come on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Oh, nah. If Jalen Waddle, dude, he's not top 30 receiver right now.
This year he's going to be top. They're going to be big this year. And mostly that Miami-Tampa game, they're probably both going to get 300 yards each. It's going to be crazy. Tyreek and Waddle.
Right, so clearly, y'all seen that Shane is delusional. Side with us.
Because you got Levante David out there running like an old man. So, yeah, we're just going to go right over the middle.
I know you're not roasting us when your quarterback has a concussion every other week.
Not this year. He's going to be fine.
That man sees someone going towards him. He just dives him.
He's finally learned he's going to have the big helmet on all year,
Nah, he doesn't even want an angel cap.
Yeah, he does. He's going to wear it,
Man. Well, that was a good list, though.
Dolphin fans are delusional.